Hey everyone, welcome back, and a huge welcome if it is your first time stopping by. It is finally my most favourite time of the year. You can definitely feel the shift in the weather and the darker evenings, and it is now the perfect excuse to pull out all of my warm, baggy jumpers. This means it is officially time to decorate for autumn. Today, I am bringing you with me to transform three spaces in my house: the kitchen, living room, and main bathroom. My style is definitely a fun mix of vintage finds and I guess your more mainstream decorations. Do make sure to stick around to the end because I will be sharing with you my favorite cinnamon roll recipe. We are starting in the heart of the home. I love making this area feel warm and inviting, but it is a working kitchen, so I always have to keep in mind that it needs to be functional. When I first started decorating for fall back in 2017, maybe 18, the whole fall aesthetic didn't really exist in the UK. I was totally influenced by American YouTubers. I remember falling in love with their stunning seasonal homes, and I knew that I wanted to recreate that magic in my own home. However, shops here in the UK, they only really focused on Halloween, so most of it was just tacky. There were zero velvet pumpkins or beautiful garlands, and definitely no dedicated autumn aisles. So I had to get super creative and DIY. I would collect pine cones and leaves. I'd even at one point painted real pumpkins to appear fake. I want to say I wish I had photos to show you, but I'm actually quite glad I don't. So just think of a 6-year old's uh, autumn painting or DIY that they've done at school and brought home for you. That's pretty much how my house felt. But you know what? I loved it. I noticed a huge shift around 2020. I guess with everyone stuck at home and, of course, spending hours on social media, cozy core became a thing, and people wanted their homes to feel snug and seasonal. The trend that I had quietly been loving for years just exploded overnight, and I remember thinking, yes, finally, I don't have to decorate my home with homemade decorations that literally looks like a 5-year-old has crafted. Honestly, I'm just so thankful that in 2025 I can pop into most of the UK shops and browse aisles that are bursting with amazing autumn decorations. As the years have gone on, my style has definitely changed. So I've got the whole let's just buy anything and everything trend out of my system, and I am focusing more on making my decor feel like me, like my home. And my favorite thing to do is hunt for vintage treasures and mix them in with the newer, more modern pieces. And I just love that feeling when I go into the charity shops or the car boots and find the perfect piece. They add so much character and history, and it also helps that my husband is the manager of an antique market. So I quite often give him my wish list, and on that wish list was this clock, and he smashed it, he found it. But the more special thing is that often he will find me things that I don't even think I'm looking for. So he purchased the lamp that is just balanced on these books, and it's gorgeous. I love it. But I love most that he gifted it to me, so it has now got sentimental value to me as well as a historical value. I just find with mixing the two styles together, you get so much more warmth and satisfaction that you just simply cannot get from a plastic overproduced pumpkin. I will say that decorating the bathroom is new to me this year. Unfortunately, I haven't got any vintage finds that can go in here, but I am on the hunt. So, this is a very mass produced, I guess you could call it, bathroom where basically I'm using pretty much what's been around in my home. I was actually super excited to break from the normal oranges and browns and actually find green bathroom decor. So I have had to add in, obviously this is my first year, so I needed a shower curtain and a bath mat. And thankfully, I actually had a lot of green pumpkins from last year lying around. Another new to me thing is the acorn storage basket. This is where I hide all my washcloths and my sponges and those things that I don't want the kids to use in the bathroom, which I don't know why I bother because they always seem to find it. So, next we are moving on to cinnamon buns. Guys, they are seriously the best recipe for autumn. Oh my gosh, it's not just pastry, it's a warm, gooey swirl. And oh my goodness, the smell. Tell me, is there anything that smells more fall than cinnamon, butter, and brown sugar cooking on the oven? I know that when the weather turns colder, my soul craves warmth. A big, soft, freshly baked bun is my ultimate comfort food. Now, admittedly, it is very labor intensive, this recipe, so I don't make it often. But when I do, oh my gosh, the sticky filling warms me up from the inside out. The best thing about these cinnamon rolls is that you can change it up to suit your own preferences. So you can swap the cinnamon sugar for pumpkin pie spice sugar, or you can use maple cream cheese instead of sugared cream cheese. You can even throw in some fruit, so chopped apples and even nuts, so you can put pecans in just before you roll it up. There are literally thousands of recipes online, and I promise I will share this recipe that I am using in my description. And that's it, guys. We have cozified the kitchen, the living room, and even the bathroom saw some fall touches this year. Guys, it feels so good to use all my vintage finds, and how well that they've blended in with the more traditional pieces. Your home should always feel like you. Mine is just slightly warmer with a lot of pumpkin spice and cinnamon this time of year. I really hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me today. Tell me what your favourite vintage piece was that I used. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a beautiful, cozy week, and I will catch up with you in the next video. Much love.